newscaster with WRAL. Today I have representatives from the accessibility makers of North Carolina, otherwise known as the AMNC. I was just wondering if I could ask you all a couple of questions about your organization and the changes to the state government budget in North Carolina in regards to nutrition. So what makes your project worth 100 million Kenny dollars?
My team and I have proposed a project to help solve the problem of accessibility to and knowledge about fresh organic produce in lower income areas of North Carolina. If we look at the statistics, the Bread of the World in the Lines of Hunger states that North Carolina, as of today, is the 8th hungriest state in the United States. Specifically, 630,000 North Carolina households don't have enough to eat on a daily basis. And most of these households are located in the food desert. Food deserts are a part of the country or state where there is a small amount of fresh fruit, vegetables, or other whole organic foods.
In addition, as shown in the food chart, 15.9% of NC households are food insecure, with 9.7% of them having low food security and the other 6.2% having very low food security. The USDA defines households with low food security as homes that are forced to make tough choices about the amount and the quality of food that they are able to provide for their families. In contrast, homes described as having very low food security are those who often miss meals. It's important for these families to not only have access to better foods, but also to understand the importance of nutrition and enjoying a healthy diet.
I understand, but aren't there already many solutions put into place? I know that many people volunteer at food banks. For example, there is the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina, which aims to deliver foods and hold weekly visits where families are able to get foods in boxes and take them home for the week. So what do you have to say about these existing solutions?
There are many solutions to the food insecurity dilemma in North Carolina, but not a solution to the problem that we are trying to solve. Food banks like the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina do a great job of bringing the community together and providing food to impoverished communities. However, they state that 60% of their foods given to families are called fresh. This is not completely true because dairy products are included in that statistic, as well as canned fruits and vegetables. These do not provide the necessary nutrients.
So what about the shuttles and the local food markets that visit these lower income areas? Don't they provide programs? For example, there's the Interfaith Food Shuttle and the Grocers on Wheels, and all the organic produce and low prices provided by these nonprofit organizations. Do these organizations help the lower income community in the accessibility and the knowledge of organic produce?
The Interfaith Food Shuttle and Grocers on Wheels do a great job in providing the accessibility aspect in some ways. They do go to lower income areas, however, they only come once a week, which sometimes can be hard, especially when trying to get fresh organic produce. The organic produce can go bad, and sometimes the produce is used up too fast. The Grocers on Wheels is a homegrown organization that only has a handful of people that are able to reach out to a few lower income areas. If we can't get out to all the lower income areas, then our job is not done.
So if these pre-existing solutions that have been in the works for years won't help solve the problem being presented, then what are you all going to do to help solve this? It seems like a pretty big problem.
It definitely is a big problem, and that is why we wanted to start out by contacting the state government for a budget in nutrition and food for lower income areas. So the state government budget that's going to be given will be aided to get food markets and restaurants to help out within schools and lower income community bases. So the restaurants and food markets are going to take the leftover produce by the end of the day, and the next day they're going to take it to lower income schools and help build smart greenhouse or plant gardens, and also teach about some nutrition topics in classes. And also they will give the produce that is left over from the end of the day, and it will be used within the school lunches. Another option that's going to be used is going to community bases and teaching nutrition classes and cooking classes. They'll be both 45 minutes, and they'll be in two separate rooms. One person will teach a nutrition class and another the cooking class, and people are free to come and go as much as possible. And nutrition classes will be taught on these topics like fats, oils, vegetables, fruits, and grains. And cooking classes will be taught to teach maybe making avocado toast or spring mix green bowl wraps with chicken. So a diverse and a variety of organic produce is going to be taught within schools and community bases, all by restaurants and food markets. We hope we can offer participating restaurants a tax deduction every month if they do their part to help out their local lower income schools and communities.
How will you make sure that they follow and stick to the plan?
Each of us are in charge of a district, and we also have many workers on board that are in charge of a low-income district.
Our goal is to spread across North Carolina and make our organization a balanced and stable environment. This way we can support the families that are counting on us the most. We will also make sure that the families receive not only accessibility to their food after a tireless day at work and with no mode of transportation, but also the knowledge that they can pass down to their children about nutrition and the value of taking care of yourself through organic produce.
This is why our organization is worth $100 million Canadian dollars.
Thank you, WRAL, for having us.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Now on to Chad with the weather.